I want to hear Charlton's argument for why Liverpool finishes ahead of fucking Arsenal. Because look, I get it. It's Arsenal centric because we finished second, and yes, we're gonna finish top four. So that's why we talk about it. But make the argument for Liverpool over Arsenal because that doesn't involve projection. Since you guys hate fan fiction and projection, give me evidence, data, whatever that Liverpool is gonna be better.
Okay, let me tie these things back into things. You know how much since pre-World Cup I believed in McAllister. So I've been high on McAllister. Even I thought the entire time I thought he was better than Enzo. I've been consistent in that. So this is with that. I can look up in the group chat how many times I pointed out Liverpool loses games because their midfield sucks. They address their biggest weakness. I don't think they're nearly as weak at the back as you guys make them out to be. I think the midfield was not good at getting the ball forward and left Trenton with no fucking cover to do anything in the back. So I just think improving generally with their midfielders, they're going to defensively get better because they're going to actually be able to run with people. And I think they'll have more possession with the ball.
So who's playing in the back since they're moving Trent and Alexander-Arnold up to the midfield, from what I read? Then who's covering Trent?
He's just gonna Zinchenko, I think, more so than anything. I think he's just gonna slide in.
But
Gabriel and let me just not gonna say.
But you think McAllister is so transformational that one guy?
They got Soboslai too. They got Soboslai too.
Yeah, she's good.
I don't think they're done yet either.
But they also lost depth though as well. Because what if they have?
I think that's why I don't think they're done. So I think they're turning over their entire midfield. That's why I think they're good letting Hendo and Fabinho go because they clearly
they've been linked to Lobby.
And the Calvin Phillips thing came through today. So I mean,
y'all are gonna get Lavia. You can take my word on that one.
If Party leaves, probably yes.
Y'all are gonna get Lavia.
I hope so, but I don't know if we will.
And then I just think man for man, like when it comes to like their attacking power, I think I have stats to prove on top of that, but it's just my opinion that they're better. They're just a better attacking.
Their five attackers are phenomenal. In fact, low key, I mean,
I don't think there are many teams in Europe that have a better attacking five than them. No, I'm just saying as far as like your actual attacking players, with Salah being your best attacker, like who's their worst attacker out of those five? Luis Diaz or Jota? Like if that's your fifth best attacker, like you got a squad.
I think Darwin's the worst because I actually rate Jota and I rate Lucas Diaz over Nunez.
Jota was hurt a lot last year, right?
But also Gakpo, like he needs another season.
Jota?
He was hurt.
Jota and Diaz were both hurt most of the season. That's what I'm saying. They had a shit ton of injuries on top of that. Like
I forgot
a lot of my me thinking Liverpool is gonna be better has nothing to do with Arsenal. Like it's not like I think you guys are gonna be worse. I think if like Liverpool had been healthy, they would have been up there doing what they did. They like we make the joke that they sleptwalk through the first half of the year, still ended fifth. Like that shit is like you guys know that's true. They were playing like shit for most of the year, but like a lot of their best games, when they played you guys, like they were head up with y'all. Like it ain't like they were like lacking in certain games. Like they were like one like I said, the way they looked isn't like Chelsea looked, where they looked like unmotivated and like there were no signs of life in what you saw from Chelsea. Like there's enough there, given the fact of who they got, where I think it's not even like I said, it's not a matter of Arsenal. Like if Arsenal finishes third, which I think they will, like I think it has to do more with like Liverpool regret going back to who they are, than less to do with like you guys falling off.
I think Liverpool could win.
Yeah,
I do too.
That's where.
I do too.
That's why I'm waiting to August to talk about them.
Depending on who City have, and who they end up with, yeah, I think Liverpool could win.
I don't want to talk.
Y'all don't move me enough.
Liverpool. I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, that team that you just. That's why I want to wait till August because Dion actually agree with you a little bit.
I've been saying
I agree with you a little bit.
Chelsea get Caicedo. I think Chelsea could win too. I think Chelsea and Liverpool with only having one game a week, like that's so massive. It's crazy. Like it's crazy massive. And I think Chelsea has enough talent.
20, 25 goal scorer. Like
Klopp is also second best manager in the Prem and maybe fourth in the world, if we're being honest.
When you're talking about Chelsea, Liverpool, City, like, I think you're talking about. God, I'm very high on Pochettino. You could be talking about the three best managers in the Prem, right? Like, obviously, he has to show it again. It's been a while, but like, I think you could be talking about the three best managers in the Prem. So I don't know. We'll see. They get Caicedo. They have more than enough talent to win one game a week like they have to. Now, if they were in Champions League or Europa, I probably would think they're going to come in 6th or 7th. I don't think they have that much talent, but it's one game a week.
But the issue was goal scoring. So again, my question stands: are you thinking Kuku is gonna come in and fucking be the type of natural striker that he puts enough goals into where they can score enough goals? Because you're right.
I mean, anything's better than what they have, though.
Huh?
Yeah, I think it's
Anything's better than what they have.
yeah.
But they also losing Zhao too, and Zhao helped them.
He stinks.
Zhao scored three goals.
He stinks.
You know how bad Chelsea was on attack.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he was there for the entire losing streak at the end of the season. Not like he was there for, like he was there through the shit. And you see nobody wants his ass.
Yeah, Poch is 3-5 leagues ahead of Graham Potter is for sure. But also Chelsea struggling at their goalkeeper too. They got to figure that situation out too as well.
But they still have Raya. They don't have to sell David Raya.
I think they need to figure out what they got. That's all I'm just saying.
They have 11 defenders.
There. Liverpool has.
Charles, you prove me. You put the fear of God in me. I will give you credit where credit is due. I enjoy when you talk actual because yes, you make good points, and I agree with you on Liverpool. Chelsea, I don't see it. But
I can see Chelsea getting like 5th though. I can see Chelsea being competitive.
In no way, shape, or form am I saying Chelsea is the best team in the Prem. I'm saying I think City has very clearly gotten substantially worse so far. Obviously, 33 days, whatever. I do not believe Partey is going to be on Arsenal. I think Arsenal's gotten worse in this window too. And Chelsea plays one game a week. That's all I'm saying. Like they play one game a week. And
So
if that's what
that ain't gonna be the team people are going to play in like April, May with like things like
because
Poch
will improve. For sure, Poch is fantastic in terms of player development and.
That's what I was gonna say. I haven't looked at. I know all the schedules are released or fixtures are released.
Yeah, they are.
I don't want to be disrespectful. I haven't looked at it. If their August, September, October is easy, I'm tenfold. Like I'm doubling down on what I'm saying. Like they need to play Arsenal, City, Man U, Liverpool early. For those teams benefit from playing Chelsea the earlier that they play.
So we've got City clearly first. Let's say that we agree on Liverpool second, Arsenal third. So for fourth, we've got United, Chelsea, and I would say Newcastle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think one of Chelsea or Tottenham is going to finish top 4, just based off one game a week. Not because they're actually like one of the 4 best teams, but one game a week. It's the same thing Tottenham did 2 years ago, right? Like when you don't have to play much and everyone else does, you can sneak in.
Okay. So then who would you have? So if one of them sneaks in, then who would you have? Would you have Newcastle 5th?
I think Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle are going to be in a hell of like one of those two of those teams one of those teams won't make it. It's going to be a hell of a battle.
Yeah, that's your 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's one way or the other.
You got Arsenal in the 4, 5, 6 group.
I'm not saying a guaranteed fourth.
Gotcha.
What I'm saying is like I think one of Tottenham, Chelsea are for sure in. City, Liverpool are for sure in, and then between those 3 teams, you get one.